The vehicle shop or farm shop is an essential component of every map in Farming Simulator. To function correctly, the shop requires three key elements, each serving a specific purpose in gameplay. The first element is the shop interaction point, which is the physical location where players can access the shop menu. This is typically represented by a visual marker in front of the building, allowing players to walk up and interact with it. This point enables them to buy, customize, and manage their vehicles and equipment. The second element is the vehicle spawn area, a designated space where newly purchased vehicles and equipment appear after being bought from the shop. This area should be large enough to accommodate multiple purchases without objects overlapping or blocking each other. Proper placement ensures that vehicles are easy to access and drive away from the shop without collision issues. The third and final element is the sell and repair station, where players can sell, repair, or maintain their vehicles. This area allows players to bring used machinery for repairs or upgrades and sell unwanted vehicles for in-game currency. It is usually placed near the shop and marked with a designated trigger to ensure proper interaction. By setting up these three essential parts correctly, the vehicle shop will function smoothly, providing players with a seamless and realistic shopping and maintenance experience in-game. Although we removed the visual elements of the vehicle shop from our map, the shop itself was never actually deleted. To access its remaining structure, we open the Transform Group gameplay and then navigate to Vehicle Shop, where we find three distinct nodes that define its functionality. The first component is the Vehicle Shop trigger, which is a static collision shape acting as a trigger that can only be activated by a player. Since it is set to non-renderable, its shape remains intact with all its properties, but it remains invisible in-game. A crucial aspect of this trigger is the user attribute, which requires a script callback. To ensure proper functionality, it needs the following setup. onCreate equals shopTrigger.onCreate. The shop icon, which serves as the visible marker for player interaction, is a referenced i3D file from the base game. Additionally, the pivot vehicle shop player spawn determines where the player will be placed after closing the shop menu. It is recommended to rotate the spawn point so that the player sees their purchase when they return from the shop. The second key component of the vehicle shop is the spawn area, where purchased machinery appears. These spawn points, called store spawn places, have their own user attributes with a required script callback. onCreate equals basemission.onCreate store spawn place. For this to function properly, an additional transform group must be positioned along the x-axis, defining the length in which vehicles are spawned. The area between the spawn points serves as the designated space where machinery appears after being purchased. If the spawn area reaches its limit and no more space is available, players will receive an error message instructing them to move vehicles out of the buying zone before additional purchases can be made. To avoid such limitations, additional spawn points can be created, just as they were set up in this instance. The third part of the vehicle shop is the vehicle selling and repair station, which functions as a pre-placed object loaded through its XML file. This file defines all necessary details, including the onCreate script callback, ensuring that the station is recognized in-game. Like other pre-placed objects, triggers such as this can be assigned and managed directly through the placeables.xml file. Inside the placeable folder, the XML file loads the i3D model and adds the required nodes through i3D mapping. It also defines triggers, the workshop area, the tipping restriction zone, and other relevant mechanics that allow vehicles to be repaired, sold, or serviced. With these elements properly configured, the vehicle shop functions as expected, providing a seamless experience for players when purchasing, spawning, repairing, and selling machinery. Clicking on the designated shop icon opens the in-game shop, allowing us to browse and purchase a wide range of machinery. Once a machine is bought, it is automatically placed at the store spawn places we previously configured. This confirms that the spawn system is working correctly. If there is no available space within the designated spawn area, an error message will appear, indicating that machinery needs to be moved before additional purchases can be made. This ensures that vehicles do not overlap or interfere with each other upon spawning. To sell or maintain a vehicle, we need to move it to the selling trigger. After parking the machine inside the designated area, exiting the vehicle, and walking up to the interaction icon, we can access the options to either repair or sell the machine. This confirms that the repair and selling station is functioning correctly. With these essential functions now tested and working, we can proceed to the next chapter, building upon the foundational systems we have established.